Caitlin has been a dedicated basketball player her entire life. From a young age, basketball has meant everything to her and more. She even had a dream board in the second grade aspiring to one day play in the WNBA. She plays with emotion and passion, and whenever she steps out of line, such as when she complains to officials, her dad is always there to keep her in check. Like Steph Curry, she's always saying the right things, and from a basketball perspective, she's a great ambassador for the sport. But that was all it took for the WNBA to start baring its fangs at her. As I mentioned earlier, when Candace Wiggins first spoke about the toxicity in the WNBA, many players denied her claims. At the time, no other players supported her, leading me to believe it might have been an isolated incident. However, seeing how the league has treated Caitlin Clark, I now realize that Wiggins' statements had substantial truth to them. I mean, ever since Caitlin Clark emerged as the biggest star in women's basketball, WNBA legends have tried to downplay and belittle her achievements.
I'm taking Paige. Next question.
So if you had the number one pick this year, you would take Paige over Caitlin?
Absolutely.
Diana Taurasi, voted as the GOAT and acknowledged as the best player ever in the WNBA, is a vocal advocate for the league and a champion for fair pay. Widely regarded as the voice of women's basketball, she holds an influential position. One would expect her to fully support Caitlin, but instead, her words have conveyed a different sentiment. Like when the announcement that Caitlin would be excluded from Team USA's roster, Diana remarked that 20 years old is quite young and making the team is challenging. However, when the interviewer reminded her that she herself had made the roster at that age, Diana responded with this.
Because you were young yourself, and tell me if I'm wrong, weren't you named to the roster as soon as you graduated, right? You were young.
Yeah, after I won 3 national championships in a row, I was named.
Jeez. So how did you deal with that? I mean, I know Caitlin's on a...
Notice the smug expression on her face. For decades, the WNBA has been the laughingstock of basketball, struggling financially to the point where it only survives through subsidies from the NBA. Without the NBA's annual support of millions of dollars, the WNBA wouldn't exist. Yet, here's a player capable of doing great things for the league, particularly from a revenue standpoint, and Diana is downplaying her potential. Consider this. In just the first 7 games of the 2024 season, the Indiana Fever, who picked Caitlin Clark, have already seen more attendance than in the past 2 seasons combined. Just as Michael Jordan revolutionized the NBA, boosting viewership, revenue, and the league overall, Caitlin Clark seems to possess that same potential. I mean, even before she was drafted, an arena was changed to accommodate more fans, highlighting the immense promise she holds. Yet the GOAT of women's basketball, who should be her biggest supporter, has become her greatest critic.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
Diana is trying to lift her 42-year-old self up while bringing 22-year-old Caitlin down, and this fan's comments sums it up perfectly. The reason I know who Diana Taurasi is because of Caitlin Clark. Why is Diana doing this? Well, it's because she's jealous. Before even stepping onto an NBA court, Caitlin signed a Nike shoe deal that has already earned more than what Diana made in her entire career in the WNBA.